When we're learning a kick up to handstand, the term itself can be a little bit misleading. What I like you to really focus on is actually the pushing of the arms and not the kick up from the legs. And I see it too many times is that when people kick up, they tend to try get the legs over. So to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, they'll kick into the handstand, but they'll try and get their feet over, like so, which isn't necessarily a good thing to focus on when you're kicking up into a handstand. You can see I found balance there because I've spent the hours learning where my straight handstand is, so then I can balance in any kind of position that I need to. But when we're learning from the start, if we set our building blocks in the right place, it just makes it a lot easier and more efficient to learn. So what I think about here is I'll pick a point on the floor, I'll focus on getting my shoulders above my wrists, then I focus on my lower back going over my shoulders, and then the last thing should be my heels coming up. So I'll show you how that looks. So I come down onto the floor, I pick a point, allow my shoulders to stack, and then I bring my legs together. I find my position that I can balance, and then I come back down. So obviously when we take, what our shoulder flexion is like, so how our overhead range is, that's definitely going to affect this. If you are someone who's a little bit limited in that overhead range and you can only, you can't actually get to 180 degrees, your handstand's going to look a little bit different. The reason being, obviously, is that you won't be able to fully open your shoulders. So you can see here, I'm a bit closed in the shoulders. But if we're just learning balance, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. As we improve, then obviously we can start to work on a straighter position in our handstands. So it's not necessarily wrong. It's just, in my opinion, it's not necessarily efficient. And if we continue to train in that position where our lumbar is maybe a little bit extended, then you are more liable for that compressed position to cause a little bit of damage long term. So I would always try and strive to train for efficiency. I always want to be able to train tomorrow. I hope you enjoy these short tutorials. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. Please help support this channel by clicking that subscribe button.